Hey, I'm Cyrus. Welcome to this Embracing Change meditation. As the great modern philosopher Tupac Shakur once said, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. So while some changes might be happening in your life and your instinct might be to resist them and cling on for dear life, let's see if we can go with the flow of life and find some positive energy in that flow through this meditation together. Find a position that feels comfortable and relax into it, and when you feel ready, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let it flow out through the mouth like a smooth and slow wave, and allow your muscles to relax. Take one more breath now, but deeper this time, and really fill up your entire body with that respiration. And as you let go, allow yourself to slow down and relax deeper, even more, staying awake in your mind, even as you relax. And now be aware of the air on your skin, the sounds in the room, the support that's holding your body in this moment. And the slow flow of breath as it comes to you in this moment as effortlessly as possible. Be aware that you are safe in this moment. You are here, you are grounded in this moment. And now, if you feel ready to do so, be aware of any of the changes that are unfolding in your life at this time. Be aware of any thoughts and feelings and stories that are arising about those changes in this moment without judgment. Just notice. Be aware if there's a part of you that doesn't want to let go of the way things were, if there's any grief or clinging or fear. And without judgment, if it feels safe to do so, allow yourself to experience that part of you, to feel those emotions, not to think about them, but to simply be in the body and allow those energies to flow however they do. Whether it's subtle or obvious, continue to allow those currents of energy to course their way through your system, to allow them to be processed in a generously attentive way. And now just be present with and acknowledge that part of you that doesn't want to let go of the form, of the way things were, of what you know, of what you knew. Simply be with that part of you as if it's like an inner child who simply wants to hang on to what's familiar and be present with that part of you in a way that honors that without trying to do anything about it, just holding space for that. And be aware that letting go of how things were doesn't mean you'll lose memory of it or connection to it or devalue it in some way, but instead you're simply allowing the intensity of attachment to start to simmer and dissolve slightly so that it causes less suffering if you choose to do so. So if that feels right to you, just say to that part of yourself now, in a whisper, out loud, or in your mind, maybe it's safe to start to let go. Gently begin to breathe now, and allow those attachments to start to relax and be dissolved into a greater energy that can handle them for you. And start to be aware of the part of you that wants to control things. Control the situation so that it can be what it was, or control your present circumstances, or control the future. Just be aware of the feeling of control that exists within you without judgment. Just notice what it feels like in the body. Notice how behind the tension of that need to control there is fear, there is lack of trust, and simply observe this compassionately for a moment. And see if you can soften even slightly that tension, that fear, that need to control, as you simply allow a bigger energy to handle things for you, to unfold things one step at a time, like you're doing a trust fall with the universe to whatever extent that you feel ready to. It might be a 1-inch trust fall, but whatever you feel ready, just feel and allow that gentle letting go within. And in the space that you've opened up now, I invite you to notice the nature of the universe, of impermanence, how everything changes. Even mountains and the most seemingly solid things are dancing infinitesimally slowly, but they're moving, they're changing. And so feel and notice that everything is changing always. Allow yourself to be aware of the connection that you have to everyone and everything. How you are in the same boat as everyone and everything else. That we are all experiencing this change together in each and every moment. See if you can relax into this river of change just a little bit, noticing the molecules of your body dancing in this moment, changing as you feel your senses shifting within on a moment-to-moment basis, staying with those details as they change. And now I invite you to turn your attention to the future, that mind-projected concept, that imaginary space that we project with our mental movie screen. And see how the mind might be creating a fear of the unknown as things change going forward. Just observe this fear of the unknown, of change for a moment if it feels safe to do so. Notice how this fear is simply trying to keep you safe, trying to help you anticipate, but it might be working overtime. It might be doing more than it needs to. So I encourage you to simply thank it for its service for a moment and then put it on a shelf. And now turn back towards that future with a sense of openness and curiosity, a more intentionally positive disposition. And see this open, changing canvas as something that you can experience positive growth and potential and pure creation, a space in which you can level up as you turn towards it with a friendly, gentle embrace. I encourage you to visualize and allow your mind and imagination to run rampant with the positive possibilities of this space of change, of the future, moving forward, and into that with an inner excitement and creativity, feeling and breathing the positive energies you notice as you experiment with those visualizations. Ask yourself now and be open to any unexpected answers. The question, how could these changes be for my highest good? How could they be serving me? Just use your imagination as you notice any lessons or opportunities that could be flowing to you through these changes. And finally, I invite you to let go of any final strands or whispers of resistance inside and simply imagine yourself aligning to the flowing river of life and its changes, feeling how they could be happening for you and allowing yourself to feel in tune with that flow as you embrace those changes as best you can, relaxing into that subtle attunement with that river for a moment and enjoying that. And when you feel ready, come back at your own pace, gently opening your eyes and noticing any subtle shifts and refreshment of your attitude or energy. And intentionally carrying those shifts back with you into your day, giving yourself permission to feel the flow of any positive energy, to stay open to growth and opportunities, new ideas and feelings. And I encourage you to practice this as often as it's helpful or to share it with anyone it might be useful to. And I thank you for taking this time for yourself today. I wish you a fantastic day.